Today we are going to learn about the Common Core Standard RL 4.9, which states that the students will be able to integrate information from two texts on the same topic in order to write or speak about the subject knowledgeably.
In simpler terms, this means I will be able to combine information from two different sources and relay it in writing or speaking.
To learn how we can use this information in a real-life situation, we are going to watch a video about a boy named Ethan who saves the day.
Ethan, I regret to inform you that your father has a disease that we don't know how to cure. I will let you have some time to let this news set in.
I'm gonna find a cure for my dad's disease. I have an idea. I'll go to school and ask my teacher if she knows any ways to find a cure. This is what I have a question to ask you.
Yes, Ethan, what's your question?
My father has a disease that the doctors cannot figure out. What can I do to figure it out?
Well, Ethan, like we've been learning in class, you can combine information from two sources and then relay that information to the doctor. You can start by checking the library.
Wow, that's a great idea, Mrs. Witt. Thanks. I'm going to do that right now.
No running in the hallways.
Ethan is going to find two different sources to put together to find out what is wrong with his dad. This relates to our learning objective because he is going to use the information he finds and relay it back to the doctor in the form of speaking. Take a moment and think of ways Ethan can find different sources.
Ethan, I just received a phone call that you need to go to the hospital right now. Something has happened.
Ethan, I'm so glad you got here so fast. I have some bad news. Your dad's heart stopped and we were able to start it again.
Don't worry, Dad. I'm going to research faster to find a cure. Keep fighting, Dad.
Go.
I found some really good sources. I found 3 different sources that may give me the answers to help cure my dad. The sources that I have found is a genetic game called Fold-It, a book called Genetic and Acquired Disorders, and a genetic doctor that is in my area named Dr. Johnson.
Now that Ethan has found his sources, he is going to research the sources and take notes on them to see how they relate to his father's illness.
Wow, this Fold-It game and book have given me so much information about genetics and how they can cause different disorders. Also, it has shown me some of my dad's symptoms match some of these diseases. Now I have all this information I need from these sources. I am going to go see a genetic specialist.
Now that he has all of his information from one source, he is going to his second source to find out more information about his father's illness.
Hello, can I set up an appointment with Dr. Johnson to speak with him about my father's disease? I would like to know what genetic factors may play a role with his sickness. That works perfect. See you then. Cannot wait to meet with Dr. Johnson, who is a genetic specialist. Dr. Johnson, do you think you have any information to help me find my dad's cure?
Well, yes, Ethan. I looked at your father's genes, and I have some information that might help you.
Awesome. Thank you, Dr. Johnson. You've been great help.
Now that he has the information from the two sources, Ethan is going to combine them to find the cure and relay it back to the doctor.
Alright, I have all this information. Now I need to combine it and see if there's a cure for my dad's disease. I found the cure. My dad has hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. I inherited disease of the heart muscle. This is commonly missed disease by many doctors. Dr. Henderson, I found a cure for my dad.
Really, Ethan, what is it?
He has hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. Here's the information I found on all his symptoms.
Thank you for finding this information. We believe it will lead to a cure for your father. All symptoms fit, and I have the treatment right here. We will have to monitor him for a few days. Thank you for finding the cure.
Ethan, what happened?
I cured you, Dad. I researched 2 sources and relayed them to a doctor like I've been learning at school.
Thank you so much, son.
This video about Ethan and his dad shows that the standard can be very effective in real-life situations. Combining 2 sources and relaying them with speaking and writing can be effective because if you want to inform someone about a topic, you need to research it so you are knowledgeable about it.